Good afternoon. It's January the 24th, 2018. Time to recap today. Take a look at tomorrow. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike an actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since trades have not been executed, the results may have overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, we're guessing a close in the 2840 area. Did that an hour ago, and right now it looks like that might be true. That might hold up. The spill was from 45. That's still a possibility. Getting back up there and retesting that level. And but I'm guessing we close at 28.40 after today. A little bit of consolidations in order. My guess is we just looked at a long liquidation, short-term trading, community shorts, and I don't think the long-term paper has moved to the sidelines at all, or is contemplating dumping their positions. We have moved. I mean, it's just unreal how fast we've moved. The 2850 calls should now be 2875 calls. Remember, the last roll on in our call buying program is going to be a loser, and I don't know where that'll be. Nobody else does. Right now, I have to think in terms of maybe 3,000 for the Emini. That's what Bank of America and JPM have said. So we'll see if that actually happens. Looking at the F1 screen. Outside day trading range. So maybe we get some pause and consolidation. Looking at the F2 screen. Won't be as strong a picture as that. Don't have strong rejection up here, but you can see we got a buyer below 30. We have this little area right in here that the L period came up here and closed that gap. Remember those single prints that we had? It retested that 45.50, and we've come right back down. So no more single prints. Not much selling up at 55, but the market did come down. There's your move out of the middle. Well, right now we rejected prices intraday, not on a daily basis, above 45 and below 30. And looking for a close at say basically 28.40. No, we buy our calls 3 months out. If you're cheap, you can buy them a month out. And when we hit the strike price, that's where the maximum delta is, and then you roll them. I've never done, binary options. Always look like to me a pretty good way to fleece the lamb, and they don't get very good write-ups. The shorter term, the less time premium that's built into them, it's a way to lower your costs. I mean, nobody could imagine the rally that we've had for the month of January. I mean, I put an article up today that said that we met Goldman Sachs' yearly trading objective in 15 trading days. So, but generally speaking, I would be very hesitant to buy an option less than a month. So 2 to 3 months has worked out pretty well for us. And we have had periods where the market has paused not to do that. So, been doing this since really November of 2016. We had, 2160, 28, almost 700 points of rally in the Emini. That's really hard to believe. Tomorrow's news, jobless claims. 240, came in at 220 last time. New home sales, 680, could come in lower than forecast. Housing numbers have been coming in a little bit lower than forecast. LAI plus 0.5. Very strong number. No one will pay any attention to it. Nat gas drew 183 last. Will draw less because there's less cold weather this week than it did the last week. and KC Manufacturing 14. I guess new home sales would be the focus. Not much to work with. So right now 44.46 sell 1, 49.51 sell 2. On the buy side, 34.36 buy 1, and 29.31 buy 2. Now, why do we have an option program in the E-mini? Because we trade futures. It's just a way to get a longer term trade and not screw up your day trading. Hey Charles, I only trade the E-mini. I don't care about gold, crude, any of these other markets. I don't care what the opportunity is. I'm an E-mini trader. So how can you trade E-mini, day trade E-mini futures and take advantage of the long-term buy calls? Or if we think the market's headed lower, buy puts. You can do that all in the same account, not screw up your day trading. Higher low, higher high in treasuries. We have the 7-year auction tomorrow. F1 says you can buy it. My guess is we can buy weakness because of the auction. The bottom won't fall out of the market. So we have pretty good support at the $1 to $4. Have pretty good resistance at 16 to 20. And we're at 8. We're at the low end of the range. So buy number 1, 1 to 5. 25, 29 buy 2. On the sell side, 11 to 15. 19 to 23 for sell 2. My guess is they'll take it. We'll find sellers in London overnight. They'll take it down. Won't break it tomorrow. We'll be looking for a place to buy it. That's on the assumption the E-mini does not fall out of bed late this afternoon. To set up and move the 7-year paper tomorrow. I can hear you right. Oh, God. Auctions? I didn't want to know about that. I mean, what the hell's that have to do with trading? Well, what it has to do with trading is dealer manipulation. And it happens 2 times a month. And that's 6 trading days a month. And then there's the setup for those 6 trading days a month. So generally, so that usually gives you about 10 days a month where the auctions are directly impacting the trading, which is a little less than half. So if you're going to prosper trading treasuries, you're going to have to learn how to handle the auctions, whether you like it or not. Number 1, 20 to 24. Sell 27s, 31s. 3 to 7. On the buy side, 8 to 12. Number 1, buy 1 to 5. And 25, 29. And we're looking for some selling in the in London. See if we get it. Gosh, I was reading some stuff the other day on the demographics of some of the cities in the UK and Sharia law, no-go zones. I mean, it's the same in Europe. There are portions of Britain where they've lost control, where the government is not even allowed in, just like in France. It's not a good thing. Look at gold. Okay, get through 64, next stop 75, get through 75, stops above 1400. Why stops above 1400? Because it's there. Strong market to the upside. Weakness in the dollar propelled us up. Cryptocurrencies actually were up a little bit today too, so they're reacting a little bit to the dollar. You can't count on that. Mnuchin speaks, up and at 'em, and there you have it. So right now, selling failure to make new highs. So 60, 62, sell 1. 64, 66, sell 2. On the buy side, 54, 56. Picking up that area right there, and then 50, 52. Did a good job of catching gold until that late rally. But you'll notice that it's really hard to beat our first call of the day. We're actually on the opening trade of the day, right, 3 out of 4 times. Right in the sense that the market will first retest support or resistance and or take them out. And what you have to learn about the profile is that even though it is a P or a B, and it is likely that the market will rally or sell based on that structure, you're only guaranteed without news a retest of support or resistance and or higher or lower prices. And it took me forever to figure that out, because I'd be in there and I'd be profitable, then I'd break even, then I'm losing money, and it's like, what the hell? I had a P or a B right there. What's up with this noise? And then after having suffered through many of those, it finally dawned on me, oh, retest resistance or support and then maybe take them out. So again, like everything you learn by doing, I don't know of any other way to get in there and do it. And it is painful at times emotionally. Higher low, higher high in crude, buy it. We did get stops above 65. A minor market number above 65 would be 67.50. We haven't been here since 2014. So, strong market. We anticipated stops above 65. Sure didn't see anything more than that. But got a little bit lucky. If you do your homework and you're there in the analysis, sometimes you'll find those great big moves where you're already pre-positioned with great trade location. Scott, I've never made it on the option. We've just kind of talked through it. I haven't given any real specifics for it. Haven't really had to. I mean, we've been in just in an up market like that. But we can talk about it and flesh in the details for you. It's a way to get a swing trade out of it and not mess with your day trading, which is why I like it. Okay, 66 even, 66 and a quarter, sell 1. 66.50, 66.75, sell 2. I would guess that gasoline was burned up domestically. The inventories were pulled down. That it wasn't exported overseas. 65.25 to 50 by 1. Trying to pick up this area right here, that late extension. We have caught some people short, and then 64.75, 65 by 2. So here we sit, and very strong market, and no news. So I'd look for them to get stops overnight in London. Some of those people are asleep, have missed this run up over there. Some of them are caught on the wrong side of the market. They'll have to come back and readjust the Brent WTI spreads. So guessing we're going to see 66 plus overnight. Now I could see 65. That's all I was focused on, and we got our 65 a couple of times today. So I didn't see 66 coming into today, but that's okay. Sometimes we don't see, but we can catch a portion of the ride and be in good shape. Okay, the euro is strong, and Mnuchin spoke out saying, yeah, we favor a weak dollar. Now let me see. Favor, Mnuchin, Treasury, favors a weak dollar. I think I'll buy some euros or some yen or whatever else there is, happens to be. That's exactly what happened. So news took the market higher. Somebody always knows. We were started higher 2 days ago before we went into Davos. You can see that it accelerated off of Mnuchin's comments. And hopefully he was long euros and short the dollar before he made that speech. Being an ex-Goldmanite, his blind trust that he has no control over, of course, was probably long the euro and short the dollar. I'm just kidding. He wouldn't do that. So we have a very, very strong market. So 24.50 to 60, sell 1. Imagine we're going to be a little bit higher in London. 75 to 85, sell 2. Trying to get short above 24.50 to come back and retest basically 124, a breakout level. First buy 15 to 25, buy 1. And then the buck for buy 2. And that does it for this January 24th, 2018. We do live in interesting times. And would you have it any other way? Yeah, there's some news I could miss, and I would have it the other way. Hey, we had fun. It was a good day. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see you bright and early in the morning, and we'll see if we can't shake that money tree again. Later.